Dude, so excited to be back into the studio.
Yeah, it's been like, dude, it's been like a month since we've done an
I
episode.
know.
Doesn't seem like that because we're professionals,
Right.
But you know,
But we have. I mean, we've stayed in contact. You were in Montana for a couple weeks.
2 weeks, and then the subsequent week you went to Montana for a week.
Right. Different parts of Montana. Where were you at?
I was in the
Don't
Southwest.
you dare sip that. Don't you even try it.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
We got so much to talk about.
We do. We have a lot.
This is probably going to be our longest episode.
I was in Dillon, where I grew up, the southwest corner of Montana, and then also in Fort Peck for a few days, which is the northeast corner of Montana. Where were you?
I've been there. I was in Whitefish and Kalispell. I was in Kalispell a lot too.
Northwest corner.
Yeah. More of the resorty. Dude, I couldn't afford. I came to this conclusion as I was there. I was like, I couldn't afford to come vacation here. Like, there was nothing was available.
Yeah.
Because there was this massive country music festival that was going on in a field.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Well, the reason it was horrible is because the town just can't handle that kind of traffic.
No, the reason it's horrible is it's a country music festival in a field. But also.
Yeah. But fitting. What, are you going to have a rap festival
Yes.
in the field?
I saw Ghostface Killer in Butte, Montana.
Sitting on a hay bale?
No, under a head frame.
It's not happening. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for this episode. I'm so excited for this.
Me too. Okay, so we got to do this.
We got to talk about it.
I'm thirsty.
I am thirsty as well.
Yeah, crack that. So
okay.
we've the dedicated listeners know our history with Busch Light Apple.
Right.
And our strong desire to try Busch Light Apple.
And
Bjorn
I've been rocking this hat for not over a year, but a while.
Like 5 or 6 months. It was like dead of winter that we discovered the Busch Light Apple had been a thing, and we really wanted it, and we couldn't get it. Yeah,
you can really smell the apple.
Oh, there's notes of apple on the nose. This is about to be an experience. This is authentic. This is our first ever sip of Busch Light Apple.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. And then we'll get our... Oh, dude, I'm a fan.
Me too.
I'm instantly a fan. I'm like a fan and slightly disappointed that it is a limited thing because I would drink this all the time.
We should stock up. It comes in a 30 rack.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get a couple racks of this.
Okay, give me your thoughts, and then I'll give you my thoughts if they're not the exact same
Dude,
thoughts.
I'm a fan of ciders. It's it almost tastes like a cider, but it's not a cider. It drinks like a Busch Light.
That's my exact thoughts too. I'm like, this is like a cider, but like milder.
Like a light
cider.
Like
a super chill cider, and that's what I want.
Ooh, I just had my first burp. It also burps like a cider.
Good to know.
That's a thing, right? Like notes of apples. It is like that fake apple, though. It is you can tell it's like not maybe it is.
Yeah, it's not a premium cider. It's a Busch Light with some apple flavor.
Dude, I was looking hard. Where did you find this?
Fred Meyer's.
Really?
Like right down the street.
Because I was like, I'm driving across Montana, and Washington. I was just stopping at every gas station. I looked for it because I knew it was out, and we had looked last year. It was only available in like the East Coast and Midwest.
Fred Meyer's right down the street.
And apparently Fred Meyer just down the street. Sketchy Fred Meyer has it.
They had the regular lattes too in the limited edition.
Corn.
The farmer for the farmers can.
The boom, that boom. That one. Yeah, like, dude. Yeah, I was I'm hyped. I'm hyped that we're going to have this. I'm hyped that we're going to start.
I'm hyped that we have 30 of them.
Yeah.
And we're going to get more.
And we're going to start, we should probably tell our listeners we're going to start having a lot more guests because I'm not that stoked on a lot of the new releases that are coming out and my shoe collection.
Yeah, we've both been having the same feelings about sneakers. We've both been on the sneakers app, like twice this month?
I mean, I was on it every day, but I was just like, here's what I feel like's going on. Yeah. I just feel like I'm so bored of just dunk after dunk, boring as dunk after dunk.
There's a lot of boring dunks.
And even the kind of creative ones are just like too weird for what, like, I just don't care.
Yeah, they got some real goofy ones, and then they
got
like
stuff I would buy if it was on sale maybe, but like, I'm not even, I'm like, don't even want to pay.
They're really just selling to the hype.
Yeah,
on the dunks and just trying to nurse it at this point. I feel like
it's too much, and I'm not into it.
Yeah,
and I just like I don't know. I'm just so bored. It's just I'm bored with it. Maybe I've just like hit
we
a
say
wall.
that, and both of us bought a pair of shoes this week.
There's that, and then also
But
I got us passes to the Nike
Yeah, and then we're
store.
going to the fucking Nike store next week. So, dude, your tongue is blue. What happened?
100%.
Did you eat some candy?
I had a Airhead. I've been
Nice.
into Airheads lately.
It's fair enough.
I don't know. Dude, I don't know.
They're
I
good
I eat
candy.
a lot of candy.
Dude, candy's good.
I really got to stop though. Like
probably should.
it
It's bad
never
for your
makes me
teeth.
feel good, you know? And I'm like,
in the moment, it gives you like instant gratification.
but I just eat it. It's dumb. But
That's
I like
what you do with candy.
Airheads. Airheads have been my zone lately. Like classic Airhead.
Classic Airheads.
Classic Airheads.
None of this new school
No,
shit.
none of this new school. I did get some of the new school stuff,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, okay. I was on board. I was on board for the little sour ones.
Yeah.
Usually, though, not into those things. It's like, no, I want Skittles. I don't want gummies that taste like Skittles. Like, why we got to change the mouthfeel up?
I don't know. I like gummy candies. When they change a candy to a gummy candy, I'm usually a
You're
fan.
into the gummy.
Like the Jolly Rancher gummies or the Lifesaver gummies. Lifesaver gummies, I love those.
Those are good. 'Cause
Those are
it's-
amazing.
But I don't know. It's just like, I usually am like, no. If I'm in the mood for this, I want a crunchy shell and a chewy inside. And when I want an Airhead, I don't want a Sour Patch Kid. You know what I mean?
That's true. I
But-
pretty much never want a Sour Patch
But
Kid.
somebody bought a bunch of candy for like a movie night, and and I said I liked Airheads, and they got that bullshit, and I was like, eventually I just ripped
Good
the bag open, and I was like, all right. There is one flavor in there that is hot garbage, and I will literally
flavor?
throw it away. I will pick through
Let's
and throw it
let's
away.
hear it. Let the
It kills
listeners
me
know.
to say this because
Uh-huh.
it's my favorite color. But the orange one, it's total garbage. They should just get rid of it like the lime Skittle. It
I
should
feel
go
like
the
a
way of
lot
the
of-
lime Skittle.
I like
and
those little orange
GTF
slices.
out of here.
But a
Yeah.
lot of orange flavored shit is bad. It's not a good artificial flavor.
It just isn't. I don't like the artificial
Yeah.
the orange. I like the color. I like the actual fruit.
Yeah, it's
all of that, but-
aesthetically it's lovely, but like as a candy,
Dude, we have
'Kay.
so much to talk
We do.
about. And I'm trying to decide if we should get into the sneaker right now and then just bail on it for the rest of the episode and talk about.
Let's talk
all our
about like one
adventures
more
and stuff.
random thing and then the sneaker and
All
then
right.
more shit.
So you mentioned Montana.
I did mention Montana.
This thing pissed me off so bad. I got a windshield rock chip,
I got one too.
and oh my God, did it spread like the coronavirus all over my windshield. There is like a forest of things, and I'm just
You
like,
got a bad one.
dude,
I
and it
just got a
happened in like
little-
one day.
I got a little dinky one in the corner, and it's so
Fix it.
far stayed in the corners.
Go fix it immediately.
That's what my
because-
dad said, but
No,
it,
no,
didn't-
no.
it hasn't moved at all.
Holy shit. I mean, this was like not even 10 hours. Like I was watching it and it just was like pop. And then like a little while later, it was like pop. And then another one came up here and then like another one. It's all the way across, all the way down, and all the way. It's
Yeah, that's a bad. That's
it's
a
a freaking
good
peace
hit.
sign on the on. And it is 100% illegally
How'd you get
through
it?
my windshield.
How'd you get
Dude,
it?
A truck. That's
Like
it.
passing you on the freeway? Just-
No, I was on the highway. I was coming up because I was gonna pass it, so I
Yeah.
was close.
Uh-huh.
And I was literally halfway through the lane, and it caught my windshield.
Oh.
And it got me below the windshield wiper, so I looked for it afterwards, and I was like, oh, because I
You heard it.
heard it.
heard
I was
the
gonna like try and put
crack.
something on it
Mm-hmm.
because it sounded like a thing. Like I saw it,
Mhm.
but
Like it was a chunk of rock.
I don't know. Oh, dude,
whatever it was.
So mad. You got one too? That's
I
so
did, but
funny.
mine was a small rock. They just did like a chip and seal on
Oh,
a piece of
yeah.
the freeway, and it hit the far right, top right corner, like passenger side, far up there. And it so far hasn't spread. It's like one of those real little tiny chips,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not too worried about it. I'll go get it fixed at some point, but it hasn't spread at all, so I'm like, eh.
Oh, I was so mad. I'm still mad. And
The
then
old
every time I
Montana
drive,
windshield
I'm
right
like,
there, right?
Another thing about driving, I drove, because which way do you go? This is so boring, people.
No,
but
it's
you know
not.
what?
We're in
I want to talk
Portland.
about
How
this.
do you get to Montana? I take
Which
the
way?
north up through Spokane, Coeur
Okay.
d'Alene,
Okay.
down I-90.
You gotta try this instead of when you go through Kennewick, like
Yeah.
Tri-Cities. So usually you go across, you like go down the gorge and then up across the most boring, straight, just kill me
Yeah, that bit of Washington
Farmland?
is real boring.
on just freeway,
Yeah.
it's so boring. So I got a little lost, but I also was found, and I found a really cool route. It adds about, well, if you do the whole 14 like I did, which is the others, because there's 84 and then 14's on the Washington side of the river.
Yeah.
But it's like deep forest and windy roads and 55 and takes way longer. But
do you go through like Walla Walla and then over to like Clearwater or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you go over this
or
mountain
not Clearwater,
pass.
but
Dude,
Lewiston?
the road's called 97. It is so cool. And it is just like, you're like going through hills and like really cool red rocks. And it's just like, it's interesting.
Yeah, you go up like the Clearwater
fun.
River, right?
Yeah.
Through Idaho, and then you go up and over to Missoula.
No. This is like,
or
if
you're
you were
saying
to go
you go from Tri-Cities to Lewiston, Idaho.
to Walla Walla.
Walla Walla, and then over
and then
to
straight down.
Oh, straight down.
Yeah.
Like further back down into Oregon?
You don't ever go into Oregon. Because it comes out, that road comes out right by the Dalles. And then instead of crossing the bridge.
Oh, you're talking about on the way home.
Yeah, on the way home, sorry.
Oh, so you're saying instead of taking 84 through Oregon.
Yep.
You take 14.
Yeah. And then you take.
Okay.
And then 14 turns into 97. And then you take 82 to the Tri-Cities. But I did it on the way back. And it was just way more interesting.
I've definitely been that secondary highway that goes down the Columbia from like Hermiston to Tri-Cities.
Yeah.
That's a cool piece of
There was, I don't know,
road.
dude. It was just like, basically what I'm trying to say is like, I took a more interesting route. And it was so much more, like, my brain was more engaged because I'm like actually having to think about turns and there's like sketchy passing of trucks and like.
Sure.
Which didn't happen. I didn't even give a.
No, I know.
I didn't care.
This time my drive went so fast, dude. It was crazy. Like
I was like falling asleep.
It's like an 11-hour drive, but I was like, I did great both ways. It was like the best it's ever been as far as the drive.
Nice.
Truck is awesome.
Anyway, I don't know, dude. I just my thing was just taking a more interesting route and just like
I
was
drove
pissing me off though.
So much though. My trip,
dude,
I put 2,900 miles on my trip.
Dang.
So much.
Yeah, you drive a lot more in Montana. You just do. I did too. I was like driving back and forth to Kalispell like almost every day for some reason.
It's like 80 miles or something.
Yeah, it was like, oh, we need this thing from Target. So we like, no, it's not 80 miles, but
round trip.
It's 10.
It's 10.
So it's 20.
So it's 20 miles round trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, just everything is far away.
And everything's 65 close. And just like you're just dude, so many lefts that I have not made a left like that in a very long time. Where you're like, everyone's going 65. Here we go. Like woo. Like sorry. Anyway. It was a good trip though. It was fun. We did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you said you went boating or
I played a lot of golf. We went tubing down this river that's over by Big Fork. I can't remember. Was it Clark Fork? Nope, that's wrong.
Flathead.
That's wrong.
It's a Flathead, isn't it?
Nope, that's wrong too. It's Flathead dumps out of the Flathead Lake. It's a different one. It's on the other side. It's in the Swan.
The
Swan River. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay.
Swan River.
Yeah.
It's on the other side of. Anyway.
It's over kind of by Libby, isn't it?
No, Libby's on the other side. It's by Big Fork, which is at the top of Flathead Lake.
Oh, the Swan. I remember the Swan Valley.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the Mission Mountains.
Yeah, it's cool. I've been down that road.
So that's like my old stomping grounds. And dude, it's all different and it's so expensive. I could never afford a house there. Like now, I like pretty much can't move. I couldn't move to Montana. I wasn't planning on it anyways.
I went to Bozeman for a day. It's almost unrecognizable in places. Like 7th, they built a big fancy apartment building.
Yeah.
Right next to the Cat's Paw, dude.
Oh wow.
The Cat's Paw.
On that road.
There's nothing holy. You can't put a big fancy apartment right next to the Cat's Paw.
My friends used to live over there. That was their zone.
Yeah, it was where like wild shit was supposed to go down over there, and now it's getting like gentrified.
Okay. I like this a lot. I was listening, but it's like drinking apple juice, honestly. Like shitty concentrate apple juice. It's like Busch from concentrate.
This feels like the hangover from a bunch of these would be way worse.
Oh, I'm sure.
Than the hangover from a bunch of these.
I think You are correct, sir.
Yeah,
So-
this definitely tastes like a hangover.
They should put a warning on it. It's like, do not drink if you're pregnant, and maybe
and
you can't
pace
drink as
yourself.
you can't drink as many
Couple
as
of these and
you
switch
can
to
with
the
our-
old reliable
yeah,
there.
and then switch it up.
Switch it up.
Just some-
Switch to vodka sodas. Whatever you got to do, buddy. Yeah, no, these definitely would be these definitely taste like a hangover,
Yeah.
but I like them.
Yeah, so I did a lot of golf. I did also go zipline touring because that's what my
Oh.
brother's doing for the summer.
That's fun.
He works as a zipline
I've never
guide.
been on a zip line.
It is
Is it a good time?
it's fun, but it's scary. Like and these were like, I mean, you're going over massive gorges.
Sounds pretty cool. You're tied onto the thing, right?
Yeah.
Can't-
Yeah. You're tied on.
He's like cruising
Unlike-
across.
You like they hook you up and then there's like this bar and then like you have to kind of like lean back because if you don't do it right, you
Mhm.
cannot make it.
Oh, and then
you
you're
go
just
back.
hanging out there in the middle like a
Yeah.
dum dum.
Yeah.
Just going.
I was asking my
"Ah."
brother about like how many, because then they have to stop everything
Mhm.
and do a rescue. And some of the
Ah.
rescues are really easy because they just throw a rope or run a rope to
You
them.
just kind of drag.
But if
it
they
across.
go way too far, he's got to like hook himself up and like ride down to the person.
Oh no.
And then someone has to pull the two of them back up.
Oh, that's no good.
And it's like a whole half
The whole
an
pain
hour.
in the ass. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when somebody gets stuck on a ski lift or the
Kinda.
lift stops. Have you ever
Yeah.
had to get evacuated off a ski lift?
Yeah, but I wasn't that far up.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I was like half. It was like one of those where it was like half
It's like
the max height.
A little too much to jump, but we didn't have to like do all the crazy stuff.
Yeah, this was years ago. I was with my sister, but we were like, I think we were like 20 to 30 feet up.
Yeah, I mean it's still a
So
lot.
it was high enough that we couldn't jump.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was same here.
But yeah, so they
Yeah.
just throw the like thing up and over, and then they like shimmy you down.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's a fun story.
It is. That is a fun story. I mean, it's like it's happened to.
I say as I tell it in 30 seconds, be like, well, the fucking thing broke, and
Yeah,
they helped
and
us
they
down,
helped us,
and then
and it
that
was fine.
all of it.
I was stuck for I don't know. I've been stuck for a very long time
Yeah,
and
I
not
think-
gotten evacuated.
Oh shit! Yeah, we were like close enough to like the midway.
yeah,
I think
they usually
that we were like
they
the
don't.
fourth or fifth people rescued.
It's like when it gets really bad. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
We didn't have to
I
wait
I
that
lucked
long.
out. I got more times. I got stuck in the line on a place where they had to snowmobile everybody out.
Mm.
That happened more often, where I wasn't actually on the lift.
Okay, so
I
you
was
at
just
least
like-
felt like you had some agency.
Well, they like on like the backside of our mountain.
Yeah.
the
All right,
big
let's
mountain.
see these shoes. What are these?
So we are. This is a weird one.
Mhm.
This is a weird one that we're doing the air. These are the air Griffies.
'Kay.
In the royal
Those are a wacky looking pair of
dude,
shoes, bro.
right? That I just was like. I was looking at the lineup of all the sneakers coming out this year, and this one just. I was stoked because I actually was looking at buying the old one. Yeah, they got like straps and crap. I didn't even cut the thing off.
You
can
worn
tell.
them yet?
I put them on and walked around the house. So I
Huh.
creased the toe.
They've
you
got
can't
a
tell.
weird like sock liner thing.
They do. It's just like, what are you gonna do in these? I
Wait,
don't know.
What sport did this guy play?
Baseball.
Baseball. So
Oh,
are
yeah.
these for baseball?
I think so. I should have done any amount of research. I was thinking
Nah.
that on the way here. I was like, I did no
Who
research. I was like,
cares?
they look cool. I'm
Oh
buying
yeah,
them.
there's a baseball on the bottom.
Oh yeah. In the flames.
I could have figured that out.
There's a little baseball. I just thought they were cool.
They
And
are.
I
cool.
think
I'm
people
not mad at them.
try to act like it means more than it's like a tattoo, you know? After you get enough of them, it's just sort of like, I don't know. I thought birds are cool or
Mhm.
whatever, so I got a bunch
Yeah.
of them.
I was actually just talking about tattoos with someone last night, and I was like, coming up with my real justification
Yeah,
for
yeah.
not having one, which is really that I feel like for me, if I was gonna get a tattoo, I would have to go big or go home type of thing,
Why?
just 'cause of who I am, and for that reason, I don't have any. Like,
Okay.
if I was gonna do it, I would just want a full sleeve. But if you get one full sleeve, you have to get the other,
No,
'cause
you don't.
you kind of do. You ever see someone with one sleeve where they look off balance? And
Well,
you're
I
like,
mean, maybe you do.
yeah, I noticed that. I'm just like, it looks like you did half a job. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
halfway done.
Yeah, keep drawing. You know.
I don't know.
So that's my main reason for not having
not
them.
having any tattoos.
And I just have never had an idea.
You know why I don't think you're gonna have a tattoo?
I don't think
you
I will.
overthink stuff.
Yeah, I've never had a tattoo idea that I knew I would be happy with 10 years from now.
I really
when I
think,
can't erase it.
Exactly. See, that's the thing about tattoos.
Yeah.
Here's what
They're
made,
for impulsive people that underthink
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna flip this. I'm not
Kinda.
gonna let you tell me that this is a flaw.
No, I'm not saying it's a flaw.
I know.
The thing
it's
that
not.
made me get my first tattoo was somebody was like, it locks a part of your life into you. It's a way of remembering a part of your life, and I really like that.
Sounds like a way that somebody who regrets a tattoo justifies it.
But
I'm not saying you regret yours. I'm saying this person.
I think everyone who
theirs.
gets a tattoo regrets them sometimes a little bit. You know, no one's like.
Because you have a few.
I have 4. Yeah.
I
would get more.
Do you regret
it's
any of
pure laziness. I did for a while, and now I could care less.
Yeah.
I just don't care. Does that make sense? I just
Yeah.
kind of like. I think it just. I'd get more tattoos, but I just. It's
They're
like
kinda
sneakers,
expensive,
dude. They're
aren't
they're
they?
like they are pretty expensive. It's sort of like if you were like, Bjorn, you want to go get a tattoo? I would probably go get a tattoo. But like also my friends group has changed. I hang out with less skaters and less people that are like into tattoos.
Yeah.
And so it's just like anything else. Your social group is all getting tattoos. Like you kind of it's one of I don't know. A couple of my tattoos have just been like, "Hey, I'm going to get a tattoo. Do you want to come with me and get one?" And I just say yes.
You're just
and
like,
I
sure,
go.
and you went
so
in
is that
and they
called
were
peer
like,
pressure? I don't know. Like,
no, I think
there's
it
no
just sounds
pressure.
like you were bored
was-
on a day, and
dude, it was
something
all
to do.
all my tattoos except for this one were all visits to Portland before I lived in Portland. So I've gotten all my tattoos in Portland.
All of them were Portland tattoos.
But like at various points in my life where I was just in Portland for some other reason.
and you had a day to kill, and your friend was getting a tattoo, and you're like, yeah,
Literally,
fuck
like
it.
I had a running joke. I was like, every time I go to Portland, I always come back with a tattoo. And then the time I visited right before I moved here, my buddy picks me up from the airport. He's like, "Hey, this is a random question. I was gonna go get a tattoo. Did you want to get a tattoo with me?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And then that's when I got this bear tattoo, which I feel like I got to show now.
Yeah.
It's the bear one that I have on my.
No, I
arm.
like that one. That one's really cool.
This is like some dude that I follow on Instagram. I can't remember. It's like Chris Art something, and he does a bunch of these straight lines.
No, and I think the shoulder placement is a really nice spot for a tattoo.
Yeah,
I
like
think
it
the
too.
shoulder is a cool tattoo
Makes
spot.
it. That's part of why I probably wear more sleeveless stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like I have most of my tattoos, other than this one, in places that I can easily cover up. And I would say for light skinned fellas like us, no color, just black and white.
Just a line.
Yeah, line work I think is way better. I more often than not I think color looks terrible. This is my opinion of tattoos, but
Okay.
like most of the time I don't like
The color doesn't age well.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It's just I'm just not a fan. I like the aesthetic of just like a black and white tattoo. It's very simple. It's also just like I don't know. I'm gonna get another bee because this was for my grandfather because he was a beekeeper, and then my grandma who just passed away. She was like known as Queen Bee because she was very controlling and manipulative, and so I want that to be on. It was just like she just owned it. She's like, yeah, I'm the Queen Bee. I just tell everyone else. She called her husband the worker bee that this is based on. Like it's not really slanderous. It's like it's just like something the family knew. It's pretty dope.
All right. Well,
so I'm gonna bring it around back to
back to the sneakers.
These do feel like the just like impulsive tattoo of sneakers. Like this isn't your first sneaker in sneaker.
Yeah, I
culture
don't
stuff.
think you can start with this.
You're not starting here. This
Yeah.
is sort of like I don't know. I was like really stoked on him. I also did the whole bidding thing for him,
You have
so
to
I got him.
graduate to
I got him
this.
for under retail. And by the time I was like done bidding, I was like, I kind of didn't even really want them that much. I was just like, I don't need these. These are.
Are you glad you have them now?
I'm
though?
glad I have them. I like them. They're cool. They're bizarre. They're definitely like the aesthetic that I see with these. This is like first day of school sneaker. This is what you rock with like all your new school clothes.
You're right.
You know, like you're just like, what up, everybody, and then you get made fun of, and then you never wear them again.
Yeah.
That was my experience with. I don't know if I've talked about this on the pod. Probably have.
Probably, but who knows? Say it again.
So my first basketball shoe.
Yeah.
These kind of remind me of them. They're very similar. They were the Fila Grant Hills.
Okay.
They're very similar to the silhouette, except they have like this big triangle on the side with like Fila, and they were about this tall. They had huge things, and they kind of remind me of those. These are very narrow, so I don't know. They're an Air Max. Oh. They're like a Air Max one. Like the sole is very Air Maxy. These remind me of like a weird hiking boot. Don't they?
They are super narrow. I'm surprised that your foot even fits in these.
They kind of don't. And that's probably why. Like, I read later after I got them that I should have gone a size or a half size at least up.
Yeah.
Also,
no, I would want to go maybe a half size up. These things are pretty.
I don't remember what I paid for them. I think it was definitely under $200.
I remember you paid like right around retail, maybe.
Yeah, I got them for retail basically. With the shipping, with the cost of shipping and all of the StockX costs, I got them basically for what they would have cost. I took an L on the app.
Yeah.
And then I bid for them and got them. They do feel like they wear like a hiking boot though, dude. Straight up.
They definitely do. They're pretty stiff. I wonder if you actually were to wear these a bunch, if they'd break in and be useful, or if they're just.
They're so sporty, though.
A wacky-looking shoe.
They're super sporty. I think they're cool. They got.
I think they're awesome.
This is so unnecessary. I almost I like the look of it, but I kind of don't like the feel of it. Like, I don't need more ankle support. You know how I feel about ankle support. The little sock liner thing is kind of cool, though. But I love the colors.
I like them because they're unique. We haven't ever had a shoe like those in here.
They are very unique.
They've got a lot of unique features.
And there's not really much hype around these at all.
No, but they're loud as fuck.
They're super loud. Yeah.
If you're wearing them, people are going to notice. And a lot of people are going to go, what the fuck are those?
Yeah. And I bet a lot of sneakerheads will know. This is my favorite.
Sneakerheads will know, but like regular people will notice those because they're crazy and loud.
So something that I noticed, these are in a 10 is what I got them in.
Yeah.
And then I read the thing about going up a half size or a full size. And if I had done that, they were $300. And I would not be holding them. I ain't going to pay that.
So if you wear a size 9 to 9.5, the Griffeys are a deal.
Yeah, then you get the 10. It's so interesting how that is. So like everybody knows that they fit really narrow and really small, so they all go up a size, and then probably Nike doesn't do that with their production. So then the value.
Yeah,
of them
so
go
and
up.
like the bigger sizes end up being really, really expensive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm stoked on them. I'm gonna wear them more after. I wanted to keep them really. My thing with the sneakers that we're doing on the pod is like I really want to keep them clean before we do an episode.
We do the episode,
so that they're nice. They like look nice on camera and stuff. And
that is a good point.
And then because they just have so much.
These are definitely gonna get dirty real fast.
They're like nubuck.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this branding on here. Like stupid thing.
There's a lot of cool little details. That's what I'm stoked on with these, is there's a lot of cool little details with these that are pretty unique to these.
You know what these look like? They look like cross-country ski boots.
They do.
This is straight up something like a cross-country ski boot would have. It has like the structure of one. That's what it is. I'm not into cross-country skiing really. Which I don't, you know what? No hate though. Have you gone real cross-country skiing?
Never. I've never been any form of cross-country skiing. I just saw it and I was like, that looks like cold cardio, and I just kept fucking doing downhill skiing.
I can talk about cross-country skiing. Okay, so I'll just talk about it since we're on the topic.
Yeah.
So growing up, my dad, he's still into cross-country skiing primarily, and he wanted me to be into it, and so he took me a lot, and the way I interacted with cross-country skiing was I would find the first hill in the loop or whatever, the trail that you do. First hill that happened, and then I refused to leave. Like I would
Yeah,
just
you've
want to
told
go
me this.
up
I don't
and
know
down.
if you've told this on the pod before,
probably.
but you've definitely told me.
I would just go up and
Yeah.
down. And then when my mom introduced me to downhill skiing, it was game over. I never really cross country skied.
Well,
again.
and then also, wasn't that right around when your parents got a divorce?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
your mom just
Just a
would
little
take
bit,
you
yeah.
or downhill skiing
my dad
to
hated
fuck
it.
with your dad?
I think a little bit. My dad was just. I've learned later in life that he was just too scared, and that's the reason that he would say it was for like lazy people. But it actually downhill skiing is there's a lot of work. There's a lot of muscles that you can use.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's not,
I've been sore from it. Granted,
It's
I'm
like-
a pretty lazy person, so
Yeah.
there's a chance that I just need to get
It's-
in any kind of shape.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, downhill skiing definitely has its own. Like, if you want to be really good at
See,
it, you got to be in amazing shape.
The Olympics are happening. So
Oh yeah, the Olympics.
my thought of downhill skiing
Mhm.
was only what I saw in the Olympics. So I thought downhill skiing. This is just like pre-internet.
like the
I couldn't
long jump?
look it up. Yeah, it's like you got to do like long jump, the ski jumps, or ski racing.
Mm.
That's all there was. I didn't know it was like a recreational thing people
Yeah,
did.
there was no.
I thought it was like
you weren't watching the
I thought it was like
Teton gravity
luge.
research.
Nobody luges casually. No one's like,
I wish
yo,
they
bro,
did.
I wish there was like
Dude, I would do that in a heartbeat. If there was just a place you could go and pay $20 to just
go
get-
luging.
go down on
Go
the bobsled, just get rocketed down a fucking.
Just get you
like
and
a
4
damn
of your friends
Hot
together
Wheels
to
track.
go down.
It's like live Hot Wheels. Like, you ever set up a Hot Wheels
Oh,
track like all the way down
dude,
the
it'd
stairs
be
of a house, and
so
the car is
fun.
going like Mach 9 by the time it hits the ground?
I've always thought riding
It's
a
like
bike
that.
down a luge track would be super fun.
No, you would
Like concrete.
definitely die, wouldn't you?
No,
100% you'd crash that bike.
dude, it's not ice.
Right, but like it's a tight little track.
I
Like
guess.
one little trip up, because your center of gravity's so high. That's the beauty of
Oh,
the
you'd be
bobsled.
like hitting stuff.
Right, the
You'd be
beauty of the
so up.
bobsled is your center of gravity's so low that you're just kind of
All right,
in that track,
So
right?
bobsled, or would you do
Luge is a
Luge-
solo bobsled, right? Which-
luge? And then there's skull, which is skull.
It's one of those where you go
This
head
is where we
first.
need David. Yeah.
That
There's
one.
luge
That's
is
the one
where
you
you're
gotta
like
do.
this, and then there's and you like steer with your footsies
Oh, okay.
on the. I think
You steer with your little footsies there.
Yeah. And then there's the one it's like sculling, or I don't know. This is
that-
where we really.
And
need
that's where
David.
you'd go head first, and you just fly off the track and bonk your noggin into
Yeah,
a
I mean,
rock.
I figure if you're gonna do it, go head
Do it
first.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
no, I agree. 100%.
I don't want to live from this.
I think the view is better too if you're laying like this
Oh my god.
and you're seeing everything. It's like those video games where you drive the car and like you just like
switch
Gran
it to the-
Turismo.
yeah,
and
yeah,
You
and you
switch it to like first person.
Did you drive it mostly in third or mostly in?
I
first?
always would drive it in first,
Ooh.
like where all
Yeah,
you
yeah.
could see where the gauge is.
Yeah.
Like it, there was
Why?
a weird view where it was like a guy's hands and a steering wheel, and
Yeah.
that was the worst ever.
That was weird. Why?
I
You just
couldn't-
felt like it was more
I don't know.
immersive.
I got used to it, and
So
then
you-
I couldn't deal with the third person. I just would always crash, and so I just had to
Oh.
go back to first person
Yeah.
because I was better.
Okay.
You know what it was?
But-
Is I didn't know there were multiple modes when I started playing the game,
And then you just get used
and
to
I
one.
was one of those people that would just start playing and then
Dude.
read the rules like
Totally.
a month later.
Dude,
And I was like, oh, there's other shit. Like I would push some of the buttons on accident.
you're
and
like,
be like, oh, look at that.
maybe you should have done the tutorial. Nah, it's a video
Oh,
game. I'll
Fuck
figure
you,
it out.
Tutorial.
Dude, I played through this entire video game series
Uh-huh.
on PlayStation 3, and then I was replaying through it as during COVID,
Mhm.
and I learned that you could upgrade your guns. Oh my god, Nick, what? I
Game
beat the
changer?
whole game on, and I was like, how do
With,
people
like,
beat this
the
game?
pistol?
With like, well, no. So you get these different guns, and they upgrade
was the game?
naturally. Is Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, okay.
So you collect these crystals, and then you can go in, and there's like the tree that's just like, all right, now you get more ammo. Now it's more effective.
That's where I get my
didn't
ammo.
do any of that. All my guns were like they were leveled up,
Mm-hmm.
but all that leveling up does is just expand that tree, so you have more things that you can add to the
So
gun.
you still had like the basic gun, but
Yeah.
just with like a really cool scope and a lot of extra.
No,
like
a lot
ammo?
of options. No. There was no extra ammo. Like
Oh.
I had to play. I got really good because I was running out of ammo constantly. So I
Mm.
got good at switching guns and really good at finding ammo while I was
Oh,
playing.
and then you realized that there were
like
other
I would like
guns that
shoot.
you could
I
get.
always was running out. No, I had all the guns.
Oh.
I just didn't have them upgraded.
Oh, okay.
I didn't upgrade anything.
Yeah, you see how dumb I am?
And
I would make the same mistake,
dude,
but like twice.
I had played through the whole game series, and then I'm playing through it in COVID, and I was like, I just caught something, and I was like, wait, you can upgrade your. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the game so easy now because I'm so good at it. And I never run out of ammo. Like I was so used to, like I had all the spots where all the ammo was memorized because I'd be like fighting something and have to run over because it all respawns really quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's boring, but
That's not boring. No,
that was just like an example of a time where I just skipped through it and then I just kept playing all the games and now it's way easier. So sometimes it's good to, I think the lesson is it's good to read those instructions.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm not taking that lesson.
So since this is a baseball player and we were talking about Montana, I bought a couple things while I was on my trip.
What'd you buy?
And I wanted to bring them and try them on the podcast.
You got some big league chew?
No, dude. I got.
What is this?
These are Grounds Wintergreen.
Coffee
They're
pouches.
They're
It's just coffee, but you do it like dip?
Yeah. Exactly.
Coffee, water, glycerin,
Dude.
and natural and artificial flavoring, caffeine,
Yep.
taurine.
So it's like a Red Bull in
It's like a Red Bull.
in a pouch you put in your lip. Here's
You
the
want me to-
thing. I want you to try them. You might want to finish your beer first, and so you have somewhere to spit it because you do have to spit just like a normal chew.
I've never done dip, dude. Yeah, I do gotta finish this beer.
Fun fact: that one tastes exactly like and smells like my old favorite.
You do Skull Wintergreen?
No, I didn't like Skull Wintergreen. I liked Grizzly Wintergreen. So you're definitely gonna have to spit. You got to make your can into a spittoon too. Do you know how to do that?
I figured I'll just
It's so trashy.
learn on the job here.
Okay. But
This
I
is
also
so fucking stupid, dude.
I also brought these, which is like the new nicotine patches. You should do this at the same time.
I'm gonna.
It's pretty much just like chewing at that point.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm gonna start with the coffee here.
The coffee grounds.
Work my way up.
I thought.
Oh my god, I'm a piece of garbage here.
Just-
It's just coffee, dude. What if I
It's just
swallow it? Is it gonna kill me?
No,
Yeah.
no. I think it's just a habit. Yeah, you can gut it. I think it's just gonna make you like it's.
I'm just gonna throw up.
You throw up from it.
It's got B vitamins, dude.
Yeah, it's basically a Red Bull in a pouch, is what it is.
I might not do this for very long because I kind of want to
No,
go to sleep.
I
tonight.
know.
I gotta get up at like 6 tomorrow.
You can
dude.
bail on it. It's fine. I just thought it'd be fun to have you try. And then, did you want to try this one or no?
Not right now. I don't
In
need
a
to
minute.
be wired.
So there is nicotine in that one.
Yeah,
and
I'll do that
you'll
one
get
on
a
a
buzz off.
Saturday.
You'll get a buzz off. Okay, we'll save that.
I might do that one off the pod, like some other
First.
day, just like recreationally.
I just thought it
do
was
when I go
fitting
on
for the
stage.
yeah. I thought it was fitting for
so
the.
I even further mumble all my words. That was my big thing just now. Is like I was talking real stupid.
I liked it. It's funny.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
I'm talking like this.
That's how it works, dude.
So, you were gonna talk about my recent internet fame that
Oh
I've
yeah, we got to
achieved.
talk about that, dude. We definitely got to talk about
Yeah,
that. So Nick has been on dating sites.
I have been for years.
Years. So you're really familiar.
somewhat ineffectively, but like
Yeah.
for a
So what
hot minute.
happened? What happened? Because I
Okay,
got
so what
sent it,
happened-
and I didn't watch it because I get annoyed when people send me TikTok videos.
I do
'cause
too,
I
because
don't.
I don't have TikTok,
I don't have it,
and I
ref-
refuse to download it.
Yes, I
No.
refuse as well.
I-
We will never have this pod
No.
on TikTok. Not ever available on
This
TikTok.
is not on TikTok. This is old school fucking boomer media exclusive right here.
This is Boomer Media.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I care about this nation's security. No TikTok for me.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so what happened was when I was in Montana, went fishing with my dad.
Yeah.
As I always do when I go to Montana. Caught some nice brown trouts. Got some
Right.
nice pictures.
Right.
I was like, look
Pull
at
it
these
up.
lovely pictures of brown trouts.
Mm-hmm.
gotta update my fish picture.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fish picture guy.
And you know what? Fish pictures are like the appropriate. They are the safe for work dick pics.
Well, I don't.
Right?
I don't think of them like that. I think of it as I really like fishing.
But it's the opposite.
It's my hobby.
So if there's a really big fish in the picture, you're like, ooh, that guy's only got a fish. Like, so that's the picture.
There's the picture.
Right there.
Quite a nice brown trout.
Yeah. Can I see it?
Yeah.
I want.
Actually, this is the best one. This is not the one she used, but it's close enough.
Dude,
This is the one that's currently on the app.
okay. Well, let's talk about this. Well, I don't know. Should we finish, and then I'm going to talk about it?
Let me hear your critique.
It's a good photo. It looks like a photo in like any travel fishing magazine.
it looks
it's
like
a good photo.
It's a good picture of me. I've got a nice smile.
You
I look
have
happy.
a cool hat. You look like you're having fun. You're
Yeah.
like, look at this animal that I pulled out of
It's
its
like,
habitat.
look at this. I just stuck a piece of metal in this animal's
Yeah.
mouth.
This
And
looks
then
like
I'm currently drowning
like-
it in the air, and then I'm going to put it away.
yeah. And it looks like you're just like, look, ladies, I can provide. Job provides. Nick provides. I am a provider. That's what this photo says.
Here's the thing:
It's
is
a hunter-gatherer,
Right,
like
but-
core brain, like look, ladies, look. If there's an apocalypse, I can get us some food.
Bro, I can fucking fish, dude. No, but
I know
like-
how to do stuff.
Here's the thing: is that's not really my goal with the picture. Is to look like a provider. My goal
I'm
with the
saying
picture,
what I see it as.
okay, and that's probably why people hate them. But like, my goal with the picture is to be like, hey, I like fly fishing. Like, if we were to date, we'd probably go fly fishing.
Exactly. And we talked about this because you were like gonna take it down, and I was like, nah,
and you
dude,
were like, Nick, that's a bitch move, and you were
don't
correct.
do it. Thank you, because
You're correct.
it's
It is a
about
bitch move.
authenticity, and it's if this is something that you do, be authentic.
Right.
Now, if
I don't
you
want it to
aren't
be
a
a
fisherman
surprise.
and you have it, that's some bullshit. Or if
That
you're
is.
doing that to like catfish women, or like if you had
then
a
at
picture,
least use a picture of a catfish.
if you you better be noodling.
Yeah, you better have your arm in a catfish.
Yeah. I would. That is so like that is a very Bjorn. I would totally.
You should go noodling.
Just
specifically
to have
for a dating app picture.
a dating app.
Okay, this is it. Size 10 field trip. We're going to Arkansas.
We're going to Arkansas.
Southern Arkansas.
Oh my God, it's so
Noodling.
scary, dude. Because you could get snapping turtles and you just lose your arm.
Well,
Totally worth it.
definitely worth it.
Oh my God.
Anyhow.
So no, what? Here's the thing.
Yeah.
This is an authentic picture
Uh-huh.
to me, or for you. If
Yeah.
I had it, it's not authentic.
Fair enough.
If you've gone skiing, because the amount of times I've talked to people when they've got like a snowboarding photo, and I'm like, "Yo, you snowboard? That's so cool."
Like, dude,
And they're like, "Oh, I just went
to
this
Tahoe
one
this
time."
one time,
Yeah,
man, with
and
my
it's like-
friends at a
it's an-
bachelor
oh,
party.
fuck off.
Yeah.
No. You don't put no. Don't do that. That's annoying. That's when it's annoying. Because then like I talked to somebody and they were like, "Oh yeah, that's from this lesson that I took last winter." And I'm just like, "You're 40 years old and you just took a lesson."
Took a lesson
not-
and then you posted it?
And you have a picture of you
Oh
that
my
looks
God.
like you legitimately snowboard.
That's like somebody having
I
a
was
stand-up
pissed.
picture, but only because they took the class.
Right. Or they went to one.
Like they went to one open mic.
I always
They got a
loved
picture
that.
where they're grinning, but they're definitely just
Dude,
bombing hard.
I always loved that when it would just be like some new comic that just started, and then like 2 days after they start, they're just like they have their like stand-up picture,
As their Facebook profile, Instagram profile.
and it's like cropped close, and there's just like maybe a curtain in the background,
And
it's
they always
red.
have a
it's
dumb
from my
look. They're
one of
just
my
like-
open mics because I take dope
Yeah,
ass
they're like-
photos. Yeah, dude, these are definitely like a one and done. I'm realizing they leave like a
Yeah.
weird.
Let's bet on it. Is David going to like these? Do you think yes or no?
I think he's gonna like them.
You think
but
he's
he's
gonna
a
like 'em?
one and done kind of guy.
Yeah,
he's like
you're
a
right.
one beer man.
I kind of agree. I think David's gonna like those.
But he's gonna love these. He's gonna be the one that finishes them all. 'Cause
You're
I'm
right.
Gonna be,
He's gonna get his
'cause
first hangover off of those. Sorry, David. Talking a little shit here.
Not sorry.
My bad.
He's fine. He's doing great.
He is actually doing just fine.
So
what happened?
Authenticity,
on TikTok?
authenticity in an app. Also, it is a colorful photo. You're outside. It's a sunny photo. It's there. The light, like the lighting is nice. It just looks like from any magazine, like any like outdoor
If
magazine.
you read
Field and
Outdoor
Stream,
Life, Field and Stream,
some
Fly
local.
Fisherman, all the
Some weird
all the
local, like what to
Montana
do in
Outdoors.
Montana.
Yeah, no, that could have been
Brochure.
in Montana Outdoors.
That looks like a brochure
Yeah,
photo.
like, fucking go
It's a
fishing.
good photo.
Mhm.
Okay, and then now you got to continue. What
Okay,
happened?
so some lady in Portland decided
She's from Portland.
definitely because
Okay.
I've watched the TikTok enough times, and everybody who got screenshotted has like Portland stuff in their bio, like
Okay,
in the
'cause you can see
photos.
it.
Yeah, because the screenshots. I think mine it just says Nick. I forget what else it said, but I saw somebody had like a Mount Hood Community College. Like I
Hmm.
saw a bunch of Portland shit.
Gotcha.
So this girl screenshotted like 20 dudes' profiles.
Right.
The fish picture. Mine was number 6, by the way. She
Was
had
not
to
the first.
scroll
Not
to my
necessar-
final picture.
Not necessarily, because they don't they put your photo that's the best performing photo is first.
Ooh, maybe.
Because the one that people look at the most
Mm-hmm.
or swipe on you when that's the photo. I think there's some stuff with that.
Interesting.
Because mine, I took like a picture in the studio here, and that's been
Yeah, no, I
main
had the
photo
one
for mine.
that you told
the
me
one
to
I
take,
took. In.
and the one that I took in here
Yeah.
underperformed as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. Sorry.
But
Well,
no, it's okay. We're
mine
dating
did
in
great.
different circles.
We are in different pools. We are
Yeah.
fishing in different pools.
We're fishing
rivers.
in different lakes over
regions.
here. You know,
These are different. You know, I'm up
Yeah,
at Crater
you-
Lake, and
yeah,
you're. I don't know where you are.
we're fishing for. One of us is fishing for trout. One of us is fishing for bass. It's, you know, it's
yeah.
two sides of the same.
One of
coin.
us is fishing for bass in Portland.
Anyhow,
That's a funny joke because there are no bass in Portland.
actually, there
are
are.
there?
There's smallmouths in the
Dude,
the
I
Willamette,
Clearly
but
know very little about fishing.
it's completely okay.
I feel like anything.
So
that you
anyway,
fish out of
this-
there would
this-
be
this-
gnarly.
This young lady, she chose to do arts and crafts with a bunch of people's screenshots,
Mhm.
and the TikTok basically it said, when your friends say it can't be that bad out there, and then it was a song and a music montage of all of our profiles.
Like, how bad can dating apps be?
And then this was the example of how they're horrible.
right,
Is that men like fishing.
right.
And mine was number 2 of like 20. Like, and this thing got like 400,000 views.
Yeah.
Like a shitload of views.
And you know what? I'm gonna just toot.
Like literally
your
my
horn.
dad's old coworker
Oh, really?
saw it and like sent me a Facebook message like, dude, is this fucking you? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm leaning in too. Fuck him.
Oh.
And he laughed pretty hard.
It's like one of the better photos in the montage, in my opinion. Most of them are like these garbage. It's just like
It's
did you
like at
scan,
It's at night and it's a guy holding it by the gills.
like,
Like, yeah, look at this fucking thing I caught.
it's got the date stamped on it.
Yeah, no.
Like-
I when I saw it, I was like, dude, I should be cleaning up. The competition out there is poor.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I'm fucking
For the
awesome,
record,
dude.
whenever there's someone with a fish picture,
Yeah.
I am like, I'm gonna match with them. Not that I'm I'm saying like I'm 100% that they won't be like into whatever I'm serving up.
Mhm. Like
Which today
anybody
is
with
different.
a fish picture has swiped right on you.
Yes, 100% of the like M for M's in Portland that have a fish picture are into this, which is a compliment to me.
I mean, they're
You know?
probably cool dudes to kick it with. Not gonna lie, at least some of them.
Yeah,
Fishing guys are usually pretty fun to hang out with.
I haven't fished in
I don't
so
know.
long.
I have a ton of friends that are into fishing because, like, I worked in a fishing store for 5 years.
Yeah.
It kind of was like a big piece of my life. And like, yeah, fishing guys are awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're cool.
my
fun guys.
my dumb old guy
Like
thing
to
is
fucking drink Busch
golf.
Lights, dude.
Yeah, I know. Anything that it's like, when is that gonna get all taken away?
What,
I feel
Busch
like
Lights?
no. I mean, just like. I just feel like it's eventually just not going to be okay to just get wasted on a golf course or in a river.
Nah.
You
As
think
long
that's-
as you don't do it every day,
as long as
you're
you keep it-
probably fine.
all right.
If you
So
just
every other day, or Busch Light in the morning.
I think it varies person to person.
With your coffee.
Yeah, if you drink enough before you get in your car to go to the driving range that you crash into a wall, that's when it's a problem.
Because I always felt like it's when you start using this stuff, the harder stuff. If you're just here, you're fine.
Well, and
you're not a real alcoholic. You're just a hobbyist.
I don't consider hard liquor to be the line.
It's the line for me. If I'm drinking this, that's when you guys need to do a intervention for Bjorn.
Right, but I feel like you can drink hard liquor the way you drink beers, where you just have one. Like nice whiskey.
The way I drink
beers?
No,
the way
Bjorn's on number dose over here, and I might have had one before I got to the studio.
Okay, well then you can't drink hard liquor.
I don't think I can drink hard liquor.
Okay, so I'm pretty good at moderating my drinking.
Yeah.
It's like something I'm pretty good at. I'm not really that addictive of a person. Like, my personality is not very addictive, and I'm lucky, and yay. But, like, so, yeah, I can have, like, one glass of whiskey.
Okay.
And make it last an hour and a half.
What?
Yeah, I just put it on the big ice cube,
it starts
and I swirl it around.
It starts on the rocks and ends neat?
Yeah, it starts on the rocks and ends as a whiskey water.
Whiskey water neat.
And I'll sip it for an hour and a half and just, like, be watching TV or playing fucking Call of Duty, listening to podcasts, the exciting life that I lead.
Yeah.
And and then I'm good. I don't need 9 of them. But I know a lot of people where once you have one, you're gonna have 10, and it's just like you can't.
I don't have 10, but it's.
But it's you're not gonna be good at like.
I'm not having.
You're not sipping one for an hour.
No.
It's here. It's gonna be here. It's gonna go down. And
lately, I've been keeping it under control, so I don't feel like I have a huge problem.
I feel like you've been doing. I haven't seen you get like irresponsible.
I don't like to get completely out of control, wasted. No. That's never really the goal. That happens by accident, but most of the time, it's like I kind of like hit a threshold, and then anything beyond that is just like dipping into.
Yeah.
It's like here's a threshold of fun, and then it stops. And then everything beyond that is like we're banking hangover hours.
Yeah, you're pretty much like tomorrow's going to suck.
You're just like, well, the first 2 hours of tomorrow's going to suck if I drink this one more. And then 2 more, it's like, all right, now we're talking about 4 hours. And then now we're talking about you might be throwing
at some point.
You might start getting the hangover halfway through your night nap. Like at midnight, I'm gonna start getting my hangover is gonna kick in, and it's like bleeding into today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm pretty good at around 3 or 4.
No, but and I've also I mean, we started this podcast. You were sober.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
but
like
you've definitely, as far as I can tell, like whenever I've been around you, you're not drinking crazy. You're drinking pretty regular.
You know what the moment, dude, we should talk about this on here because the moment, the night where I was like, and I hate that I'm admitting to doing something completely illegal right now. I don't know what that's, well, because I was driving. I was on 3 shows one night, and it was a Thursday night, which was Dueling Beardos night, which was our open mic night, where I had a $20 bar tab.
Oh, yeah.
To myself. I started buying other people drinks, but so I was on 2 shows. It was like Cruise Room, something else. I don't remember what else.
Yeah, this is before the pandemic.
Before the pandemic, and
then you had
so
to
I
host
went.
Your mic.
Yeah, and then I host my late night mic.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the first show, and I got 2 drinks at the first show, and I had them, and then I did the show, and then I went to the second show, and they
Where
gave
you were
me
given another
2 drinks,
2 free drinks.
And then I went and hosted my open mic for
with
3
a $20
hours
bar
with
tab.
a $20 bar tab. And who knows how many I drank, but I think I had 3 drinks. And then I got home, and I was stumbling and, like, falling on the stairs. Like, that's so weird. I only had 2 drinks tonight. And then I was, like, dropping my keys and, like, couldn't get the door open to my apartment. And I was like, God. And I'm, like, brushing my teeth. I was like, what? Why am I so, like, gone? I only had 3 drinks tonight. And then I was like, and then it hit me. I was like, oh my God, I was at 3 shows where I had 2. I was like, oh no. My math was like,
no, yeah.
My math was, because I don't know why I wasn't counting.
Each location, you're like, yeah, it resets, dude.
It resets, right?
Fucking
the counter resets. Reset it. We came to a new bar.
Yep,
new bar, new spot.
Once
and
you
then
leave one
like,
bar, those drinks don't count. Yeah.
And then it was like, and then there was a couple of times I got nervous about it. I don't even know. There was like a show that was a big deal in my head, and I had a couple of beers before I even left, and then I was having one at the bar, and I was like, oh my God, it's like 6 o'clock, and I've already had 4 beers.
Yeah.
And then I'm lying about it to people.
Right, but I haven't seen you do anything like that.
I've never been someone to have like
recently. I don't know. I haven't seen you do that type of stuff recently, so I think I don't know.
But it's a slippery slope because you kind of just like move into it slowly, and so we were talking about that, and I thought that'd be a good one to.
I guess we never really finished the TikTok story.
Oh, we didn't. Keep going with the TikTok story.
Yeah. So anyway, she posted this thing. It got a shitload of views. I think my friend's girlfriend was the first one to send it to me.
Okay.
And he's a friend that I know through fishing.
Okay.
And so she was like, this is hilarious. Kendrick thinks that this girl secretly just loves fishermen. And I was like, it's a solid theory. It's probably wrong, but like pretty funny. And then later that night I go to a mic and Maricha shows it to me.
Yeah.
It's like, Nick. She was like being all weird. She's like, I don't know if you're going to like this, and she's like, but I got to show it to you. I was like, oh, I fucking saw that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And she texted Eliza, and Eliza was like, I was going to send it to him, but I wasn't sure if he'd
She sent it to me and was like, I don't know. I'm like, whatever. Who cares?
It's fucking funny. Anyway, but yeah, I guess I like that they took my feelings into account.
Yeah.
We have very nice friends.
Because they're women.
Anyway.
And I wasn't sure how you were going to take it, but
there was a part of me that was a little bit like, you know what, fuck you. Just like publicly sort of ridiculing
I felt
my
reaction.
picture.
I personally
I had that kind of reaction a little bit.
There is some reaction to it cuz
then I was like,
but to me it's just like, no, these people are being authentic, and it's like when people are like, "Oh, why do you have to put your height and weight in here?" So it's about honesty. And it's okay to be like,
you should definitely put your height.
Definitely swipe no on this. What I love about that app is you can say no, and you don't have to waste your time talking to this person. If you hate fishermen, then don't
just swipe left.
Just say, I don't want to talk to a guy that has a fish picture. Stop.
Yeah, end of
like
story.
I do with hiking pictures. I'm like, this person is gonna make me go hiking.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm going for a 20-mile backpacking trip.
Like, you look like you're on the top of a mountain. I haven't been on one of those since I was a kid.
If
no,
there's not
thank
a
you.
lift chair taking
there
me up there, then
there,
I ain't up there, bro.
Yeah. Then I don't belong up there.
Here's what I did. Is the fish picture, like I said, it was number 6. I moved it to number 1.
I love that move.
And then let me read you my bio. My bio now says, my fish picture recently became TikTok famous by a person making fun of fish pictures, so I'm trying to capitalize on that momentum. If you want to go fly fishing, I'm your guy. Because fuck her. I didn't say that. I did not say that. I do say that. I do say that in the bit.
Yeah.
I wrote a bit about it where
okay.
where I've then said, I was like, I committed the cardinal sin of dating apps, apparently, which is to post a picture of myself holding a fish.
I'm impressed that you figured this out, because I had to figure this out through middle school bullying, and then I figured it out in high school.
The leaning
into your stuff.
Well,
and
I
it
thought
takes
about
the
my
power away
options.
from it, because it's just like, well, you're also an adult, and I figured this out. I had to figure it out as a kid that it was like, as soon as you start leaning into stuff, it's a game changer.
Well, I thought about my options, and I had 2 options, which is to delete the fish picture, which is a bitch move, or promote it to number 1 and address it.
Yeah, and so write a joke about it.
And write a joke. And also special. A fucking joke. Like, I do stand-up, so I was like, a joke landed in my lap. I better write it.
That's the beautiful thing I love about stand-up, is it's just like, I read this in a book, like a storytelling book or whatever, but it's like, I love this idea of like, it's either a good time or a good story. And that really is what I love about, like, when I'm not doing stand-up, I'm not looking at life that way as much. I'm like getting sad about unfortunate things happening to me, versus like comedy, I'm just like, yes, a new joke. I was like bummed about the windshield, and I was like trying so hard to write a bit about it, but I was like, it just is too much of me just bitching. Oh, my deductible's $1,000, and I can't.
Just like, oh, this nice fucking car that I have.
Super nice car
I
has
was
one
sitting
flaw.
in my heated leather seats, looking at my windshield that I'm about to get fixed by the insurance, and it just really pissed me off. Boy, does that grind my gears.
Well, no, it's
that
because
my
it's
hybrid doesn't even have.
It's $1,000 deductible, which is bullshit. It means I have to spend $1,000, which I was not excited on a car that I have to return in 18 months.
That's kind of annoying.
That's the part that's annoying to me.
Thing is,
but I'm not going to write a joke about it.
If you were doing comedy exclusively for like middle class people,
yeah.
Like if you did nothing but office parties,
and I'm just like, fuck Montana, don't go there. They just mess up your windshield.
If you were an office party comic, this is your closer.
Right.
But the fact is, most of the people that we do comedy for don't even own a car.
Yeah, right.
So they're going to be like...
It sounds like punching down.
It definitely... They're just like, dude, you even own a car, man? I fucking rode here on a bicycle that I stole. And you're
with
like,
a cracked windshield.
Yeah, my bicycle has a crack in it. And you're like, okay.
There's a crack in my bikes. I don't even have tires on it.
Yeah, so my bit is basically that I was like, I don't understand why you're mad at me for having a hobby. It's like, you know what? You know why I like to fish? Because I had a great relationship with my dad, and he taught me to fish, which means I had a positive male role model.
Right.
And I said, isn't that a good thing? Doesn't that mean I could potentially be a positive male role model? And that usually gets a big laugh. And I said, so I promoted the fish picture to #1 because fuck her. And that's my bit.
Nice. Nice.
It's been doing well. The rest of my shit has been bombing its dick off this whole week, but this bit has been doing great.
It's an interesting thing because there is like, yeah, I mean, there's memes on. I know it's a thing. I know the
it's
fish
a thing
picture
too,
is
but
a thing.
I don't fully understand.
But at the same time, yours is a good photo. Like it's not. It's a well composed. Like it's a good picture. It's not like 90% of the pictures in that little montage where it's just like you can't even see the person. Like I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just maybe it's like a dude lady thing. I really think it's the reason that guys put it on there is because they're like, look, I can provide for you, young lady, which is creepy.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Like
I
the
think
hunting
more
picture?
guys put it on there for the reason I did.
Why?
For a couple of reasons. One, it's one of the only good pictures I have of myself.
It's a good picture of you
There's
doing
very
stuff.
few pictures. I don't know if this is most guys, but I know it's me. I don't have many pictures of me. I don't roll around taking selfies.
Dude, that's all I did in Montana.
I don't
got
walk around
really
with
into
my
selfies.
friends and be like, oh my
man.
hair looks so cute today. Could you take a cute photo of me with my cute hair? No, I don't do that.
You do it. You just take it in the comfort. I love.
No, I can't.
but
I
dude,
will not take selfies.
I love being in a public place and just doing selfies and just the audacity that people look at you just like, look at this idiot. And I'm just like, yeah, look at this idiot. Nailing it. Dude, I went to a garden. I went to a garden and in Montana
selfies.
and everyone was like taking pictures of the flowers. And then I just thought it would be, well, my cousin's kid was there and he was like doing he was doing this like meta thing where he would like try to see somebody taking a photo of a plant.
And then he'd
and
take
he
the
would
photo
like
of them
photo,
taking a
he
photo?
would he would do a selfie of himself with them in the background taking a photo. And so I started taking, every time he was taking a selfie, I would take a selfie with him in the background. And then it just devolved into me just like running around taking selfies with my whole family. And then what's hilarious is at the end of this whole thing, like literally before I got here today, so many of my family was like, Bjorn, I saw you were taking like a lot of photos. And I was like, yeah, I was taking a lot of the same photo. So I sent my family all these were like I was doing the same look. It was like it was that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd take the selfie. And it was just really fun. You know what? Live your life. Take a selfie. Be an idiot. Go to a garden and just take selfies with flowers.
I just don't like them. They annoy me. I don't know why.
Why?
I do know why.
Oh, then tell me. I don't want to not know why. Like, be honest.
Yeah,
you know what?
I just
just like your
I can't-
fish picture.
I can't
be honest.
bring myself to take selfies because it just feels too like self-congratulatory. I guess I don't know. It's kind of like I don't like that aspect of it. And then I
Okay.
also, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine when I swipe through a girl's profile. If it's all selfies,
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck do you do all
Now,
day?
now is it so? Can you? I'm really good at taking selfies where it doesn't.
I've
look like a
I've taken
selfie.
like forever. They're trash.
I feel like
I don't take them.
I feel like sometimes I take them and I'm like, this doesn't look like a selfie, but it totally is.
Yeah, I don't want to be good at selfies. I'm somewhat proud of the minimal number of
Have
selfies
you
I take. I'm a
ever-
boomer.
Be honest with
I'm a
me,
grumpy old
and I
man.
have a feeling I know the answer
Yeah.
to this. Have you ever set a timer and then put your phone down
Yes, definitely.
and then walked back and taken a picture?
A few times.
Okay.
But even then, I do that, and then I'm like, I'm going to see what I look like
Now,
and use that for reference and then delete this because, like, I'm like, embarrassed. There's a part of me that's like, if
it feels
my
weird.
friends were to swipe through my pictures and be like, what the fuck are you taking selfies in your bathroom for, you
I
fucking...
wouldn't say that.
I
I'd
know
say maybe
you wouldn't,
clean
but,
your
like-
bathroom. Here's the thing.
No, my
clean up your
bathroom's-
bathroom. Clean up the background.
Mm.
Clean up the shot. Make the shot look
yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah. Oh, of course.
That's a pet
if
peeve
if
of
you were
mine.
going to post it, 100%.
Like, it's like, I don't want to see the shampoo bottles. Just, like, pull the curtain.
oh,
Or
my shampoo would be a plus. My shampoo is expensive as shit,
it's
dude.
expensive.
It's like $30 for a little fucking bottle, dude.
I have some of that.
That's
Is
some
it the
baller
anti-
ass shampoo. No, it's just nice.
That brings us to our sponsor of this week's episode. What's
baller
the,
ass
what-
shampoo.
What's your shampoo called?
No, I use Devines is the brand.
It
and it's
sounds
a-
expensive.
Yeah, it's
Is it in like
actually,
a glass bottle that
no,
you would cut
it's
yourself
not. But
with
it's
if you
actually
dropped?
I don't like their
like a
shampoo.
wooden
I have
thing
a
on the
Bumble
top.
and Bumble shampoo, but I only shampoo like once a week because it's like dries out your shit. I conditioner every day with the Devines, and it comes in a tub. It's like thick.
We've been
comes with a little-
podcasting for an hour and your hair somehow still looks wet.
Yeah,
Is that?
it's because I use good products.
And my hair's still falling out.
Case in point, bro. I mean, case in point. It's what it
I'm
is.
like, I don't take care of my shit at all. Oh, and it's falling out. So
Yeah, so listen to me on this. Yeah, Devines. Mine is called the Love Curl Conditioner. It comes in a little tub like, margarine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a margarine tub basically, but it's clear so you can see the color of the product, and you dip in with your
Okay.
little fingers there, and you
With your little fingers and you
Yeah.
do it. Okay.
let it sit in your
Okay.
hair for a few minutes, comb
So
it
you
through
leave
afterward.
you leave the product in the photo. It's
I
product
don't.
for you. It's product placement
It would be if I were to do that.
because it's
but
like
I'm
baller stuff.
not.
It's not like I
Like, I think most girls swiping through would
Herbal
be like,
essences.
oh, damn, I know what that is. Holy shit. This kid's spending some money. Actually, they'd be like, he's fucking cheating on his girl. This guy's a fucking asshole. There's no way a man owns that product. That would probably be their first thought.
really.
Probably.
I don't
It's
know.
called Love Curl Conditioner.
Gotcha.
It says
Just like,
love
oh,
in
we got the same
it says
shampoo.
love in gigantic letters on the side of a margarine tub of
Well, that's
conditioner.
okay. Have you ever sent a naked picture
No.
in any capacity? You've never done it.
Never done it.
It is an experience for sure. The first time you do it, it's a lot.
It seems nerve-wracking.
It's
That's why I've never done it.
it's I'm really grateful I'm the part of a community that I am part of because
You
I get
rip
a
the
lot of
Band-Aid
confidence.
off of that one real quick.
No, I like because I was kind of late in the game. It was like after we had opened our relationship that I sent my first dick pic
Mhm.
or
Like nude.
new. Here's my rule though. I never show any I never show my face. Like
That's-
just in case.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that seems smart. That
I
seems
always
smart.
crop the face or the beard out of it.
Yeah,
Um,
just in case the picture gets out, then it's just like
Oh.
a torso and a cock.
speaking of, we got to talk about this. So I did go rafting and I put on sunscreen.
But you forgot to put it on your
But then-
dick. How is this relating to the rest of this conversation?
Well, because
Fucking sunburned my balls there.
yeah, and here we go. This is the OnlyFans episode.
Here, help me peel this sunburn.
No, dude, dude, I burnt,
'Kay.
but like in the weirdest way. Like it's weird, and now it's turning to tan, and now I have this like wild. So
I definitely had a sunburn on my arms a little bit.
I
Oh,
burnt
good
just this
gracious.
part of my belly.
Yeah, you gotta you're gonna have a middle tan. It's like you.
And then I got like 2 little things here.
So were you wearing a button-up shirt but open?
No.
How did you do that?
I know, it looks like that's what I was doing. Here's what I did. I put on sunscreen,
Uh-huh.
and then I put on a tank top, and we rode from because when you do the river, you do the 2 car drop-offs.
Oh, and then
So
you
we
took
put
the
on
tank
sunscreen.
top off, but it
must have rubbed.
de-sunscreened the
it
middle,
must have
but you still had sunscreen on the sides.
It was so much worse. So I did post a selfie of me, and then I have like this weird, it like burned like right here and right here. I don't even get it. And now it's turning to tan, and so I have this like really weird thing going on.
I like burned a little bit, but mostly just got a lot of sun on my arms. But I always wear t-shirts, so I just got the solid like
you have a
white person
dang,
farmer
dude. See,
tan.
I had that in my goal.
Yeah, you see this shit?
My goal on this trip was to get rid of my farmer's tan, and I wore like almost exclusively tank tops the entire time. And flip-flops. Holy crap, dude.
Oh, we need to mention the flip-flops, a teaser of a future episode. But
dude,
yeah.
well, we might have that guest, too, so we'll see.
Right, I could wear these flip-flops.
But it's such a good guest that it's like I can't reach out to them. I gave them my contact info. We'll see if it happens. I was like looking up their stuff, and it's like, oh, well, we're not probably going to get through. Anyway, yeah, we got to do some flip-flop episodes.
We do.
I have like these Vans. They're slip.
Well, I just
slides.
I just placed an order. I got the Burt Kreischer free waters.
I gotta get those, dude. Okay, here we go.
Flip-flops.
Here we go. Now
Yep.
I'm like, I'm not gonna buy any more sneakers.
Well, you just bought a pair of golf shoes.
I just bought a pair of golf shoes, which we're definitely doing an episode before I golf in them because they're just gonna
gonna get trashed.
I am planning on trashing them, and you know what? Amount, dude. I actually ended up paying retail, like less than retail for that pair, so I was stoked on that. It was very similar to these. Like I got it just under, and then with the shipping and all of the like StockX charges, it was. Because I looked at a lot of golf shoes and I was like, I don't like any of these, and I like these.
No, the ones you got, you sent me a picture. I won't tell people what they are,
We'll
but
see.
they're fire.
We'll see what they. I don't know if I could golf in these.
So Bjorn,
yes,
driving through twisty, windy roads in Montana,
Mm-hmm.
or Idaho or Washington or whatever state it was, you're like on an adventure,
Mm-hmm.
and you're driving through. You're in a narrow canyon. Things start to get a little weird. Bunch of traffic all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize some Mad Max shit is going down.
Mm-hmm.
Some crazy people have blocked off the road and they're robbing people of like one item per car. And they see these shoes and they're like, those look new. Those are crazy. They don't know shoes that well. They're like, those are Nike and they're loud.
These look
gotta
valuable.
be worth some money. And they take them. And they hit your windshield one more time for good measure.
You just put a little dink.
Just one
Dink.
more little.
One more
Just
thing.
one more little one. Like, yeah, you weren't gonna get your fucking deductible paid anyway. Fuck
dude,
you.
at this point, it just doesn't even matter. Like I was going through the.
Okay, they hit another one of your windows.
I went through the drive-through wash car. What is it
the
called?
wash car.
The wash car.
Yeah, dude, that's.
You know, you drive through and they
I
wash
went
your
to
car.
one the other day. The wash car. I love
and
wash
the
cars.
shit was like hitting it. I was like, I hope this doesn't make it worse. I was one step away from Googling, should you go through a wash car,
dude? Aren't
with a cracked windshield?
Yeah, aren't windshields like 2 layers?
They're
of
2
glass?
layers.
Yeah,
but I still kind of felt like, I don't know. It was like a thing anyway.
Anyhow, so these get stolen and insurance is paying for them without the deductible.
Without the deductible.
Yeah. Are you?
You know what?
These?
We always say yes. I probably wouldn't get these again.
That's fair.
These were kind of one of these like
weird impulse buy.
Weird impulse things. And by the time, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually about to remove my bid, and then I was like, I don't need to spend that. And I went into and it had gone through, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm getting them.
Fair enough.
I had actually made the decision that I wasn't. I am happy with them. I like them. They're cool, but they're like one of these things because my foot's so screwed up and they are so narrow. I don't know how much I'm gonna wear them. is the part that's unfortunate about them. And that was the thing when I was
Yeah.
it was like,
I really don't foresee the back of those being blown
yeah,
out.
I'm probably not going to blow the back out of these ones. But you know what, dude? At the same
I was
time,
disappointed that you and Dylan never said blow the back.
Oh, we didn't.
You,
He blew the front out of those sneakers.
He'd blown every
Pegasus.
part out of his sneakers, and then you talked
came
about
blown out.
blowing every part out of all sorts of people. But you never brought up the term, and it's the one thing I'm disappointed
It's
in.
all right.
Otherwise, exceptional episode.
We will next time.
All right.
But
wanna
hey,
take us
everybody, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure and comment, like, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We also have an Instagram, Size 10 Podcasts, and we have new episodes every Wednesday. Thank you so much.